everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and today I will be swatching out the Spectrum Noir TriBlend brush markers. I don't have the full set, but there was a huge, I think it was either Black Friday or one of the warehouse clearance sales, but these markers went on a super duper sale. And even though I didn't have my heart set on them because I actually love my ADHESIVES and I'm starting to build up my Copic collection, I decided for the price point, it's worth it to try because the one unique aspect of these TriBlend markers is, as the name suggests, you get 3 different colors and brush tips, or essentially 3 different markers in one barrel. And the idea is that these 3 colors are meant to blend well together. And sometimes what I struggle with, especially with my ADHESIVE markers, because they don't have a color or marker coding or naming convention that allows you to at least predict what might be a good blend in the same way that Copics do, because Copics have a very specific numbering or convention for identifying the markers, and it's based on the color family, the hue, the saturation, and that usually gives you a very good starting point for choosing colors to blend. ADHESIVEs aren't like that, and TriBlends are even more convenient because all 3 colors are in one marker barrel. And what I'm finding as I swatch this out, I am using the new Artful Angel swatch sheets. This is a digital file that gives you 2 different files for swatching out. If you caught my unboxing video of my April haul, you'll see it in a little bit more detail. Although I might actually release this video before that one comes out, so maybe look for that one if you want to see those sheets in detail. But what I'm finding with these Spectrum Noir markers is that some of the marker barrels have 3 very good colors that blend very nicely the way that I like to color, and some of them I feel like either the lightest color is a little bit too light from the midtone and I can't get a good blend there unless I do the tip to tip method, or the darkest color is too dark from the midtone and I can't get a good blend in that direction. And then some of the markers, like the purple, the lightest color is very pink, and I would think because they have a separate color blend called purple violet, that their purple would be a little bit more kind of in the middle between like a reddish purple and a bluish purple. But so there are some markers that I like more than others, and as I mentioned, I'm basing obviously my opinion on how I like to color and how I like to see the final result in my coloring, which is more of a smooth blend from lightest to darkest. I know that there are different styles of coloring, and you'll probably see it a lot in anime too, where there's like a more distinct edge between the different colors, and I think that's a really, really awesome style of coloring. It just, for me, is harder to do because you kind of have to be a little bit more precise with where that edge is and whether it actually is parallel to the outline of the image that you're coloring. So I find that style of coloring a little bit harder for me to achieve because I'm not really any sort of artist. I just enjoy coloring. So having coloring where what I'm trying to do is get as good of a smooth blend as possible is a lot more loosey-goosey because I don't really have to follow too closely, the exact curvature or the exact shape of the outline of the image. So that's sort of my take on these TriBlends. I think for convenience, top notch, it's great to have the 3 colors in one marker barrel. I'm okay with having less, ink, because obviously with 3 colors in one marker, the actual barrel and quantity of ink that you're getting needs to be less than what, your standard marker may have. I'm totally fine with that too. It's just that I think some colors, the ones that they've chosen, the set of 3, hues or saturations they've chosen are not consistent from, across the entire collection of markers. And maybe that is because they do recognize that there are different styles that people like to color in, and not everybody wants a perfectly smooth blend. Some people prefer that distinction of your dark tone, mid-tone, and your light. And so maybe that's what they're trying to achieve, a little something for everybody. So that's personally my take on them. The brush nib is fantastic. So it's not, I don't have any real opinion on how that compares to the Ohuhus. Copics, I think, are still kind of my best or my favorite in terms of the nib itself. But it's still nice to swatch all of these out, because there are quite a few colors that I don't have between my small collection of Copics and my larger collection of Ohuhu markers. So I'll just continue swatching. I just wanted to kind of talk through my opinion on these markers in case anyone is interested, and I will be swatching out. I think there are 24 markers in total of this collection, but I only have 21 of them. That's how it was sold. So I don't think I think the 2 I'm missing are, I think there's a gray blend I don't have, there's the red blend, and there might be one other brown blend that I don't have. So the rest of this video, what I'll do is go ahead and set it to some music so that you can just kind of sit back, enjoy, and watch me color. I'm not trying to color super precisely, but I am coloring in the same method that I would approach coloring my Ohuhus. The only difference is that because Spectrum Noir recommends it, I do lay down a layer of the lightest color completely to cover the image that I'm coloring, the space that I'm coloring, and then I will start in on my dark, mid, and light. I don't have to do that with my Ohuhus or my Copics, but I do find that that I get a better blend when I do that with the Spectrum Noir markers. So what I'll do, as I was saying earlier, is I'll set the rest of this to music. There's not a lot left in the video. But at the very end, what I'll do is give a slower flip through of my entire swatch book at the moment. So right now I just have some skin tones from my Copics, and then these Spectrum Noir markers. And then in a separate video, what I'm going to do is actually go and swatch my Ohuhu blends that I typically use. So enjoy the rest of this video. I will not be rejoining you with the voiceover at the end, so I'll say my goodbyes now. Happy crafting and have a fantastic day. Enjoy!